Whether you love it or hate it, driving in the winter is necessary to get around. So here's a list of tips to help you survive until spring. Number 1. Equip your car with snow tires. While your all-season tires may look like the treads are aggressive enough to handle winter driving, the real difference comes down to the rubber itself and the compound that they used, as well as the siping and the tread blocks that both contribute to increased grip on packed snow and ice. Most all-season tires are mud and snow rated, but for the best results, make sure you have the special snowflake. If you are reusing snow tires from a previous year, just double check to make sure there isn't any cracking, which indicates the rubber has broken down, and also check that the tires are not too worn to be effective. Number 2, check your tire pressures. As the temperature outside drops, the air in your tire contracts and causes the tire to lose pressure. Make sure to check your owner's manual for the correct tire pressure settings, and then check your tires to make sure that they have enough air for the colder weather. Number 3, check your windshield wipers and windshield washer fluid. Winter driving means slush, mud, and salt being kicked up onto your windshield, so double check your windshield wipers to make sure that they're in good condition and replace if necessary. And then be sure to top off your fluid. Number 4, remove the leaves from under the hood. During the fall, more often than not, leaves will find their way into the hood and work their way into any exposed crevices. And it seems like no matter what you do, if you don't park under a tree, they just find a way to get into your car. So just take some time to clear the leaves that have built up out of your car, and especially the ones that collect on the cowl where fresh air is pulled in to help defrost the windshield. Number 5, check your fluids and make sure your engine has the right viscosity oil. While you're under the hood clearing out the leaves, just check that your fluids are topped off. Make sure to refer to your owner's manual to see what the correct weight oil is for the expected winter temperatures in your area. Number 6, get your battery tested. Nothing is worse than being stranded at work after a long day because your battery has lost charge. You can take your car to most auto parts stores and they will help to test your battery free of charge. Batteries also usually come with stickers that show when the battery was made, so you can get an idea of how old the battery is and see if it's time to replace it. Number 7, do not store your snow brush in the car. This one might not make a lot of sense, but just hear me out on this. Walking out to your car after fresh snowfall means that you'll have to get inside of your car to grab the snow brush, but usually when you open the door, it creates a vacuum that will cause the snow to fall into your car, and nothing is worse than sitting in a pile of cold snow while you're driving to work. Just keep your snow brush inside your door, or outside if you don't want to get your floors wet, so you can just grab it, walk out to your car, and clear off the snow without having to get inside. Number 8, brush the snow off the top of your car. When you're in a rush to leave, it's easier to leave the snow on your car than it is to take the time to brush it off, but this creates a problem. Not only does it make your car more difficult to see, but it can also lead to chunks of snow and ice flying off of the car and hitting the cars behind you. So just take a couple of seconds to clear the snow off and avoid any complications from leaving it on there. Number 9, reteach your foot how to brake and apply gas. When the roads are clear, you can mash on the pedals all you want, and the car will usually be able to handle the inputs just fine. But with a little bit of snow or ice on the road, if you try to drive like you're on clear roads, you'll break traction rather quickly. Just take some time, maybe in an open parking lot, to recalibrate your driving to winter conditions, so that way you don't lock up your brakes or spin the tires. Number 10, don't hit the brakes while turning. Something that you might do while driving and not realizing it is braking while turning. And normally you can get away with this, but with decreased traction, if you try to brake while turning, it's possible that the rear tires will lose traction and cause a spin. So just try to complete all of your braking in a straight line so you don't upset the car's balance while turning. Number 11, use your engine to help slow you down. By shifting into lower gears and letting your engine slow you down, you can slow down most of the way without ever touching the brakes. It's actually rather similar to how EVs have regenerative braking, although unfortunately don't regenerate gas while you engine brake. This helps to avoid a situation where the brakes lock up and create a skid or make it difficult to turn. Number 12, wear sunglasses. If there's snow on the ground, the low angle of the sun and the reflective snow is a perfect combination to create a blinding glare that will make it difficult to see. So just throw on some sunglasses and solve that problem. And number 13, wash your car. It may be tempting to not wash your car during the winter with how quickly it gets dirty, but the idea is to wash out the road salt that collects under the car and can lead to rust. So just be sure to visit a car wash with an undercarriage spray, as I'm doing here since my paint's already messed up so I don't care, or find a way to wash out underneath your car when washing the car by hand. So hopefully you found this video helpful, and maybe a couple of these tips will help you to survive until the springtime. So thanks for watching, and catch you next time.
See you again.